Hello everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great today. So as you can maybe see out the window, or if I'm silent for a second, you can hear it's a rainy day and I'm taking a little lunch break, so we'll do some lunchtime yoga together. First of all, whenever I'm kind of struggling a little bit through the day to, get over the hump, if you're feeling fatigued, a little bit of grounding is perfect remedy and all you need. So let's find a comfortable cross-legged seat before we start the actual asana practice. Settling in for just a moment, and we're going to do some lung cleansing. So that's filling the lungs with as much oxygen as you can, and then bowing forward and exhaling and emptying the lungs. And I promise you that can reset your day. So getting situated, comfortable cross-legged seat, inhaling through the nose. It's important, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So inhaling. Pause and hold on the inhale. And exhale. Stack it, inhale, pause at the top of the inhale, holding the oxygen in the lungs. And exhale. Inhale. Two more times. Stack the spine. One more. Shifting into your Ujjayi pranayama. We'll also do 3 rolling ohms, again to just equally ground. So think of the oxygen, the life force moving in from the crown of the head, spiraling down the spine on the inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. One more. Briefly pause, set an intention for the second half of your day. Lord, help me get through it, or whatever your little mantra is going to be. It's a beautiful day, the rain is cleansing and clearing, and all is well. Breathe it in, release it out. Good, blink your eyes open. And let's slowly just start to make big circles of the torso. Compression of the belly. Good. Inhaling as you stack the spine. Exhale as you breathe it around. Good. Couple more. Stack the spine, inhale, exhale, other direction. Really emphatic exhale. Couple more. All is well. One more time. Stack the spine, sitting up tall. Deep breath in, opening up the chest, fingertips ground, lifting up, open, all the way through the throat. And then ground the hands on the knees. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale. Grounding fingertips, open, 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 chin to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Stack the spine. Deep breath in. On the exhale, shifting to the right. Left hand to the right knee. Belly comes through, shoulders and gaze. Little spinal twist. Spine is long. Good. Inhale back to the center. Switch. Exhale, belly comes through, shoulders finish with the gaze. Good. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Again, inhale. One more. Back to the center. Shoulders come up, back and down. A couple more shoulder shrugs. All is well. Come into tabletop. Nice. Let's step back into our child's pose. Make it more of an active child's pose. So fingers are planted, hands are planted, feeling the earth below the hands, rocking the hips side to side. Waking up a little bit more. And then finally just centering, grounding the hands, let the forehead rest on the mat. Be in your body for just a few breaths, well, throughout the entire class, but really dig in and into that internal inventory of your body. One more breath. Shoulders draw back and down, coming up onto forearms. Good. And then slowly find your cat spine as you come onto hands and knees. Finding cow pose. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tabletop pose. Right arm, left leg extends long. Reach out through the heel to the fingertips. Belly's pulled in nice and firm. Root lock, that Mula Bandha, lifting up with the pelvic floor. My glutes are also just as firm so that I'm feeling really stable. Watch the elbow too, that you're not locking out, right? Give a hug of all the muscles right into the bone versus relying on just the structure and locking out that arm. Full breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Inhale long. Elbow to knee. Inhale long. Elbow to knee. Two more. Stretch it long. Staying as you are, bringing foot to hand. Give a little front body opening. Stretch through the front, from the chin, down through the throat, through the chest, the belly, the quadricep, kicking foot into hand, and release. And lower it down. A couple barrel rolls this time with the belly. Nice. In both directions. Here we are, back in tabletop. Zip up the belly. Mula Bandha, that root lock, extending left arm, right leg. Pause and just find that stability, that groundedness, reaching through the heel, gluteus firm. Fingertips reaching long, inhale, exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Extend it long. Staying just as you are, foot to hand if you can reach it. If not, grab a strap or stay extended, leg to arm. Kicking foot into the hand, keep opening the chest, opening the belly. That's exactly what you needed if you've been sitting in a chair all morning. Good, reach it long. Lower it down, couple barrel rolls. Nice. Both directions. All right, stepping the hands out. Hips come high. I've got to take my hands out of these things. Good. Downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, shifting the weight, shifting the gaze. Rolling on 10 toes, bending knees, belly to thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Get the blood and oxygen to the brain. Help yourself rejuvenate a little bit. If you get tired in the middle of the day, take a down dog. If that's weird in your office, just slowly bring the head between the knees and come into a little forward fold in your chair. That'll do the trick. Let the head just hang heavy. All right, couple more breaths. One more. It's a beautiful thing. Lift the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Get a nice good stretch. Circle it if you'd like. I feel like going all the way into flipping my dog already, so take it or leave it. But I'm really going into that front body opening. Right on. Flip it back if you're there. Right knee, right tricep. Bring it nice and high again. Find a nice low lunge. Ooh, that feels good. Coming to life again. Swaying the hips if you'd like. I'm on fists right now. If your wrists are fatigued at all, it's a nice place to be. Dropping down to the bottom knee. Find that stability. We're not hanging out just in the hips, right? In the flexibility. We're connecting glutes and we're pulling up on the Mula Bandha and we're connecting it with the Uddiyana Bandha. Right? This is flexibility. I'm just hanging loose. Now I feel good and supported. Reaching hands up and overhead. Staying as you are, or take that baby back bend, bringing the elbows to the sky. Nice. Even just opening up through the chest a little bit more. So interlacing fingers and just let the shoulder blades squeeze together. Opening up the pectorals, the chest muscles. Good. Now bring the palms to the sky. Maybe take a little side bend. Breath to the center. Side bend. Not as easy on the other side. You may have to ground the fingers a little bit. Good. And I'm going to take another side bend with the fingers grounded to the other side. Blocks are a good idea if you can't reach the mat, rather than, again, just hanging in space. All right, let's bring it forward. Deep breath. Exhale, pull the hips back. Flex the toes back towards the nose. That leg does not have to be straight. I'd rather see a bent knee, belly connected to the spine, and a nice straight back than a strange curve to the back with the legs straight, right? Be safe. Be strong in your postures. You'll enjoy it more. 3 more breaths. Feel free if you want to pull back, sitting on the heel. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Talking over a large truck. Shift forward. Ground the hands. Just step into your plank and just march it out a little bit, right? We're just going to wake up. March it out, march it out, march it out. Get that blood pumping. Get the breath moving. March it 4 and 3. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Pause and pull. Shoulder shrug. Everything is engaged. Shift forward. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, find a beautiful upward facing dog. I like to take an extra stretch here But you have to make sure that the Uddiyana Bandha is firing, right? That root lock. And you have that belly, that Uddiyana Bandha core lock. Good, and I just switch feet. And then down dog when you're ready. Shimmy it around. Grounding hands and feet. Breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, left high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, circle it around as it feels comfortable. I flipped on the other side. I hope I have room to flip here. I'll make room. There we go. Up and over. All right, flip it back in your own time. Bring it nice and high. Left knee, left tricep. Good, bring it nice and high. Ease into your low lunge. I'm coming to my fists again. You can stay on hands. Circle it around or sway the hips a little bit back and forth. Just be kind. What is your body asking you to do right now in this moment? Mine is feeling squirrely right now. So, you get to follow me. All right, inhale into your low lunge. Staying as you are, take that little baby back bend. Remember, you really have to have that engagement. Root lock, core lock, so that you're not just sinking into flexibility. Feel free to interlace hands, opening up the chest a little bit more. Long breath in. Long breath out. Maybe bringing palms to the sky while fingers are interlaced. Side body bend. Side body bend. Placing the hands down, one fingertip at a time. Reaching to the left and reaching to the right. Use the block. If you're having a hard time reaching the floor, get that stability in there. Good. Sweep it forward. Take an inhale. Exhale. Ease into that hamstring stretch. Breathing into it. Foot is flexed. Right, you want to shorten the quadriceps so the hamstring lengthens. My belly's connected, so I'm really safe right now in this fold. Make sure to draw the chin in, so you're reaching out through the crown of the head, not through the forehead, right? So the neck is nice and long. Staying as you are, or pull all the way back if you want to sit on your heel. Two more breaths. This is exactly what I needed right now. One more breath. I hope you feel the same. Come forward. Ground the hands. Front foot meets the back. This time we're going to march it out to the triceps. Marching it out. March and march. Feel free to sing to yourself, because I don't have music on. YouTube won't let me use a lot of my music. They keep telling me I can't play my music, and I'm not going to sing. Let's march 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Pause and hold. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Don't lock out the elbows. Use the strength of the biceps, triceps. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find upward facing dog. If you want to hold it for a minute, feel free. Again, we're not sinking down with that low lumbar. We're not overstretching the hip flexors. I'm using the strength of my belly, my quadriceps, my glutes. Lift into down dog. Maybe I will sing for you today. I don't know. All right, I'm doing a wide leg down dog. Let's take a little twist here. You're going to want to shorten the stance just a little bit. Sitting bones reach to where the wall and the ceiling meet. You can bend the knees if you need to. Left hand's gonna lift. Circle the arm around and then little twist. I'm grabbing behind the ankle, the calf, or the hamstring. Good, ground that hand. Right hand lifts, circle it around a little bit. Inhale and then exhale, a little twist. Hi, how are you? Good, inhale. Another exhale, gazing up towards your armpit. Re-ground the hand. Okay, walk it in. Full breath. And then come to the top of your mat. Inhale, walk the hands up. And then exhale, bend the knees, walk it back down. And then inhale, walk it up, bent knees. Find a little more length, tipping over, like you're tipping the pelvis and then folding again. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. A couple more times. Unravel. Surrender. One more. Now stay as you are. Ragdoll pose. Oi. That feels awesome. Oi. I don't say that word. That authentically came out of my mouth. Oi. Okay. Couple more breaths, rocking in your ragdoll. I'm going to interlace my hands, take a chest expansion because that feels amazing. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand, use a strap, bathrobe tie, whatever you have by you if you can't get your hands to touch. Good, let the hands just hang. Bend the knees, get the spine long. And then on your next inhale, reverse your swan dive. Come all the way up into mountain pose. Hands to heart center, samastiti to heave. Take a couple shoulder shrugs. You can't even see me. I'm just noticing my head's cut off. Oh well, what to do? Let's move through sun A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open baby back bend. Inhale, palms to touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, forward fold. Inhale, open, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, roll up into 10 toes. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the belly to thighs, sitting bones, reach the wire, the wall and the ceiling meet. Another inhale. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, open halfway. Exhale, ground the hands, Chaturanga. I'm moving fast. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. I want to get that heart pumping, blood flowing. One more breath in. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive back into your fold. Inhale, open, halfway lift. Exhale, grounding the hands, stepping back, flow. You can lower all the way down, taking cobra rather than up dog. Everyone meeting in down dog. You can take it from your knees. You can skip it all together and just move into down dog. Do what serves you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Rolling on 10 toes. Bend the knees, belly to thighs. Bring yourself top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, weight in the heels. Full breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Slow it down. Inhale. Hands to the heart. Forward fold. Surya Namaskar B. Open halfway lift. Ground the hands. Chaturanga. We'll do Surya Namaskar B with a warrior 1. Finding up dog or cobra. Easing into downward facing dog. Inhaling right leg high. Exhale, warrior one, ground the feet. Heel to heel alignment, stacking the spine, lift it all the way up. Pause and breathe. Right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. That back foot's turned in so your hips can square to the front of the room. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ground the hands. Front foot meets the back. High to low push-up. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, warrior one, feet heel to heel alignment. Sweeping it up. Now get that lift. That Mula Bandha, that Uddiyana Bandha. Fingertips reaching high. That root lock. That internal hug, that internal corset with the core. Bringing palms to touch, reaching as high as you can. Lengthening the spine. Good. On your next exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Front foot meets the back. Chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take your time. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. I always add a grounding breath. Good, full inhale. Let's bring it to the top of the mat, exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, full forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Slow it down. Inhale. Exhale, hands through the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg. Very slowly, without momentum. Warrior one. Get a broad, full inhale all the way up. And a full exhale as you take it all the way back down. Take it slowly as you lower. Good. Finding an opening, front body. Up dog or cobra. Easing into down dog. Grounding breath while everyone catches up. Good. Inhale, left leg. Slowly, warrior one. Heel to heel alignment. Lift it up. Broadest breath, inhale. Now empty the lungs as you bring it right back down. Slow it down, slow it down. Stretch it out when you come into that inhale. And then ease into your down dog. Doesn't it feel good? Breathing in and breathing out. Rolling on 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Take it to the top of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Just sit back and rest in your chair pose. Weight in the heels, just little pulsing. Little pulsing. Let's start to fire up the glutes. Tracking the knees out towards the pinky toes. Squeezing the glutes in. Squeeze and squeeze. Pulsing in 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause and hold. Distribute the weight into the right foot. Lift the left. Pulsing 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the left. Redistribute the weight. Firm the left glute. Lift the right foot. Pulsing 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower it down. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg high. This time, right knee, right tricep. Pause and hold. Inhale, bring it high. Right knee, left tricep. Pause and hold. Inhale, bring it high. Warrior one, a beautiful warrior one. Ground the feet, sweeping it up. Reach things forward. Interlace hands. Grab opposite elbow if that feels better, or a strap. Take a nice shoulder shrug. Let's find a humble warrior. Again, just getting the blood to the brain. Opening up the hips, stretching out the low lumbar. Actually, you're stretching out most of the back. I feel it the most in my low lumbar. But definitely the thoracic and the cervical spine are feeling it as well. Hold and breathe. Love the one you're with right now. Pause and breathe. And you're with me right now. I'm the one you love. All right, come up halfway. All right, now we really want to ground that right foot. Lunge up. Find your stability first, right? We're in airplane pose with a chest expansion. And I don't care how high the leg is lifted. What I always say is all I care about is that the torso is in line with the leg. So you're like a teeter-totter. Lift the leg. Release the hands if you'd like. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's get a little more glute exercise. Take a little curtsy squat. We're slowing it down. Lift it up and open. 3 more. Woo! I'm not stable at all. 2 more. Oh. And 1 more. All right, open it up. Step it back to crescent lunge. Lifting up, straighten both legs. And then slowly lower down into crescent. Find the stability again. Hands come to the heart. Breathing in, spine extends nice and long. Full breath. And then exhale into revolve crescent lunge. Feel free if you want to take a half bind or a whole bind. Just making sure that you're not just crunching down. Could take a gentle twist here. Could drop down to the bottom knee. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Good. Coming back to the center. Take an inhale. Let's ground the back foot. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Good, rock back and forth, moving out the congestion, finding length of the torso, and when you're ready, pyramid pose. You know what, actually, I'm feeling a lot of congestion in my right leg. So let's step the left foot forward a little bit. Shake the right one out. And when you feel ready, go into standing splits. Just for a moment, pause and hold here. 4, 3, 2, lower it down, shake it, and step back into your pyramid. Breathing in, breathing out. Let everything rest. Right hips pulling back, left hips pulling forward. All right, I'm going to step my left foot back even a little further, moving into revolve triangle. So left hand's going to ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly bring the belly through the shoulders, and then finishing with the gaze. Scissor in the legs. Right back, left forward is going to help you into that twist. Hold and breathe. 3 and 2. And just switch into Trikonasana, triangle pose. On 1, we were in revolve. Now we're going to open up in the other direction. Stabilize through the hips first, right? You're not just going to put all your weight down on that bottom hand. Firm the glutes, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, so my spine and my torso are really, really strong. Spine and belly. Good, all is well. Hold and breathe here. 3 and 2. Let's start to circle the arm around while we bend the knee and reverse our warrior. Lift up and lift back. Get a good stretch to the side body now. Take an inhale and then exhale, extended side angle. Use the forearm, gently ease the knee open. Use those glutes, firm them up. If you're firing the glutes, the knees are going to track out in the right directions, out towards the pinky toe. Good, a couple more breaths. Nice. Again, reverse your warrior on the inhale. And then sweep it up into star and sink it down into goddess. My goddess, this time I'm going to bring my forearms to the inner thighs and just sink down a little bit, almost like a yogi squat. And I'm going to rock a little bit side to side, so you can decide how you want to take your goddess. You can do a little Spider-Man reaching side to side, You can just do a traditional goddess. Two more breaths wherever you're at. Good, one more breath. And then slowly straighten the legs, bring the feet parallel or pigeon-toed, find some length to the torso again, and find your prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Pressing outside edges of the feet into the earth, lifting the inside arch. Good, come to a halfway lift. And I'm slowly going to bring the right hand to the left foot, or you can bring right hand center and take a little twist. Whatever feels better to you. And then inhale back to the center, going to the opposite foot, opposite leg. Good, and come back to the center, inhale. Exhale, side lunge to the right now. Right, just easing that inner thigh open, and then externally rotate the straightened leg, the left leg. Knee to the sky, toes to the sky. If this is too much, you're moving into Janu Shirshasana. And just a nice little seat. Right, or put a block underneath the sitting bones. And feel free if you want to take a little bind. But again, externally rotate both legs. Especially that straightened one, knee to the sky. The bent one, knee towards the pinky toe. Good, long breath in. Long breath out. One more glorious breath. And then slowly ease into low lunge to the front. Grounding the hands, moving into three-legged down dog. Shake the leg. And then shift through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing beautiful dog. Pedal it out. One more side. Inhale, left leg. Left knee, left tricep. Pause and hold. Inhale, bring it high. Left knee, right tricep. Pause and hold. Inhale, high. Coming into warrior one again. Heel to heel alignment. Sweep it up. Reach it forward, long spine. Humble warrior, interlace the hands, shoulder shrug. Lower it down. Remember, you can grab a strap, you can grab a bathrobe tie, you can grab opposite elbows. Whatever helps you to open up the chest and then surrender down. Torso could be parallel with the mat. Hands could be on a block even. Do what works. Long breath in, even breath out. One more just like that. Come to a halfway lift. All right, stabilize because we're going to launch off onto the left foot. And then slowly lift the leg, lower the torso. Spine in line with the leg. Open up for your beautiful airplane. Take an inhale. Exhale, curtsy. Inhale, open. Exhale, curtsy. And open. Whoa, two more. My balance is off today. One more. Beautiful. Open, open. And crescent lunge. Straighten the legs, get yourself situated, lifting everything up to the midline and then sink back down into crescent lunge. Hands come to the heart center. You could take a gentle twist or you can reach forward, inhale, exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Remember, you could drop down to the bottom knee, half bind, whole bind, lots of things to do here. So much fun and goodness. All right. Left hip draws back as right hip eases forward. Helps you into that twist. Let's hold here for 4, 3, 2, release it back to the center on 1. Inhale, straighten the front leg, walk the back leg in. And remember, we took a second to shake the leg out. So you're balancing on the right leg and the hands, and then come into a standing split. Good, just lift it up, hold, 4, 3, 2, shake it out again, and walk back into your pyramid. So left foot comes forward again. Left hip draws back though. Find some length, and nice little fold. Use blocks if you need to. If you don't have blocks, you could use books, you could use paint cans, you could use, I don't know, spaghetti sauce jars. Be creative. Good. Couple more breaths. All right, walk the right foot back a little bit. Grounding the right hand to the inside arch. You could go out to the pinky side. A little more challenging. All right, so I'm going to get length, and I'm slowly going to bring my belly through. I'm actually going to walk my hand forward a little bit more. Bring my chest through, and then finish with my gaze. And as you're drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward, that's going to help you rotate even more. Use a block again if you need to. As I say, again, love the one you're with. And right now you love revolved triangle, or you find an alternative modification. 2 more breaths. I love revolved triangle. It gets into the low lumbar, and it gets into the external rotators, all the way down to the high IT band. Shoo. All right, moving into Trikonasana. All you're going to do is step the foot out maybe a little bit more and find triangle. Stabilize through the pelvis first though, right? We're not relying on all the weight in the left hand. Hold and breathe, 3. And 2. Slowly get a bend in the knee, rotate the arm around, inhale and reverse your warrior. Lift up and lift back, separate the low ribs from the hips. Nice. One more inhale in reverse warrior. Pause on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, extended side angle. Half or whole bind, whatever you did on the other side. Good, inhale, sweep it into star. And I'm gonna face you again. Exhale, sink it down into goddess. So again, whatever you want to do here, you can stay in traditional goddess, you can take a deeper stretch, you could side lunge. Otherwise, here's a great opportunity for an inversion. And I always say, create your foundation correctly, 90-degree bend of the elbows, and don't kick up. So I'm creating an equilateral triangle between my head and my hands. 90-degree bend of the elbows, and then just float up. Right? I've got my stability, I've got my foundation. And I like to stay in a straddle. It just takes some of the weight out of my head, then bringing legs straight up. That's just me. And it feels good. All right, 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And if you're in inversion, slowly bring yourself down. Beautiful. All right, let's come to a halfway lift. And just for time's sake, we're going to go into a side lunge to the left now. Rather than doing that little twisting. Knee to the sky, toes to the sky. Remember, if this is too much, use a block or sit on the sitting bones and find Janu Shirshasana instead. Good. Take the bind if you'd like. Hold here, beautiful you. All is well, all is well, all is well. Right? All is well. All right, and release into low lunge to the front of the mat. Ground the hands. Front foot meets the back as we're lifting into three-legged down dog, and move through your vinyasa. I mean up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Long even breath in, long even breath out. Coming down onto knees, crossing the legs, pull the beautiful feet through. Setting up, we're going to lower all the way down, setting up for bridge. Spine meets the mat, heels reach towards the sitting bones. Slowly scoop the hips off the mat, lift, 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 shimmy those shoulders underneath. Interlacing hands if you'd like, use a strap if you'd like. Lifting the hips, drawing chest to chin. Feet are parallel. Good, one more inhale and lift. And exhale, lower down. Bring the knees into your chest. Little circles. Both directions. Good, staying as you are, Supta Baddha Konasana, or a second set of bridge, or full wheel. Good. Take an inhale when you are expanding into that beautiful front body opening. If you're in full wheel, slowly lengthen the legs to where the shoulders end up over the wrists. And lower yourself down. Knees come into the chest. Little circles again. Beautiful, beautiful little circles. Good, let's rock and roll on the length of the spine. Good, till you come to seat. Crossing the legs, coming up onto hands and knees. I'm gonna roll myself right out of camera. Okay, right out of frame. Knees are hip distance. Set up your Tadasana just like you would, only from the knees. Lifting up, shoulders come back and down. Ustrasana, camel pose. Right now my hands are grounded on my low lumbar. I'm going to lift up. Full engagement, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, that root lock, core lock, and opening to the sky. And gentle release in your own time into child's pose. Traditional child's pose, if that feels okay, knees together, arms down to your side. And just rock yourself a little bit from side to side. Good, hands come up and overhead. Hip openers now, so move into down dog, figure four, or a nice seated, maybe easy seat, and take your hip opener. Hip openers are awesome if you're taking a break from work for a few minutes. So whichever leg you start with, if you're doing half pigeon, knee comes to the wrist, calf to the inside. Sit on back, create some space first, and then slowly lower down. All right, staying as you are for another 3 or 4 breaths. If you want to come up early and take a king pigeon, beautiful. If not, again, love where you're at. And cue the rain for Shavasana. Good, everyone slowly coming up from wherever you're at. If you're on your back, just bring feet to the sky. If you're in down dog, or if you're in half pigeon, come to down dog. And if you're in a seated hip opener, just extend the legs long, let the legs stretch out. And then switch sides. Finding length again to the front body, and then easing into that fold. All right, again, taking about 3 or 4 more breaths. Unless you want to come into king pigeon, ease yourself up, ease yourself open. Breathing in, breathing out. Perfect. In your own time, find your final downward facing dog. Good. One more breath in down dog. Coming down onto knees. Again, crossing the legs, pulling the feet through. Extending legs long in front of you. Paschimottanasana. Sitting bones grounded evenly. Pull all that muscle out. Knees bent if you'd like. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, take a little fold. Finding your fold. Spine is nice and long. Toes are flexed back towards the nose. Keep continuing to create some space. Good. Inhale, gentle release. Exhale, lift the hips high. Reverse your plank. Or reverse table. Hips come down to the mat. Lower all the way down. Knees come into the chest. Setting up for plow pose and shoulder stand. You can put a block under the hips if you'd like to just restore that way. Or lifting feet up and overhead. Making sure shoulders are shimmied underneath. Weight is on shoulders and triceps, not on the neck. Slowly stacking hips over shoulders and then lifting the legs to match. And then bringing yourself down in your own time again. Slowly lowering down, finding happy baby. Grabbing onto the big toes or the inside arches of the feet, knees draw down towards the mat, and rocking yourself side to side. Good, and you can continue that unless you'd like to take fish pose. So planting hands, thumbs connected, palms facing down. And as you lower the legs, you're slowly lifting the chest towards the sky. Throat is open and just the very top of the head rests. Good, and then releasing hands from underneath the sitting bones. Bringing knees into the chest, holding on to the right knee, let the left leg go long unless you want to take your supine twist with both. Inhale, center, and exhale, cross the right or both knees over the body to the left side. Right hand reaches out, gazing to the right fingertips. Good, knee comes into the chest, give it a squeeze. And lower it down, switch sides, left knee into the chest, inhale. And exhale, guide it across the bottom. And slowly bring it back. Both knees come into the chest, wrapping forearms around shins. Let's press shins into forearms. Knee comes up to the forehead, comes up to the knees. Take an inhale and a beautiful exhale as you ease yourself into Shavasana. All is well. And since you're viewing this at home, you have the option to stay as long as you'd like in your Shavasana. So I am going to end the recording now and bid you a namaste and beautiful blessings for your day. Thank you so much for joining me.